Hey guys, Justin here from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend as well as a great Easter. We wanted to put together, as always, our weekly watch list for the week, including a market breakdown and then going into our 5 plays of the week. With that being said, the 5 plays this week will be Uxin, U-X-I-N. Second one will be Google. Third one being Tesla. Fourth one being Baidu. And then the last one being Home Depot. Hope you guys again have a great Easter and enjoy. To get right into things, as you guys have watched our previous videos, we typically like to break down the market, see what we can be expecting within the market within this coming week, and then also going into our 5 plays. With that being said, the first one here is going to be /NQ. We have been watching this one more closely relative to SPY, as we have seen SPY pushing up to all-time highs. We have seen a lot of lagging movement within the NASDAQ markets, particularly within the tech and growth sector stocks, as you do get those rising bond yields, as well as people doing a sector rotation into those more value type stocks instead of chasing these high beta, high growth stocks. With that being said, you can see these 2 candles right here are going to be because the market was closed. This isn't actually an actual representation of the /NQ. We're trying to form this cup move here. Again, you guys can see we're trying to form this cup here. A nice bounce after essentially 4 weeks of consolidation here, eating premiums on both sides for calls and puts, maintaining this support region down here at 12,802 on /NQ. Now, our key tomorrow will be breaking that 13,400 region for the upside, with this cup potential back up here to this 13,850 region, and then up here to 13,950 highs. Now, going into SPY, if we go here, go to the S&P 500 index, we finally broke that $400 price region. Again, when you take into consideration what we were at a year ago during the peak of the COVID crash, that is almost a 100% return, and no one ever thought that reaching 400 was possible. Well, we finally hit that. Now let's see where we go from here. We're breaking out to all-time highs, so what does that mean? You have to resort to intraday levels to use. You don't have any previous known intraday resistance and support levels, as you are going to be at all-time highs. So again, we finally breaking out over this 394.16 region, and you can see this cup handle and then push up here at that 400 region here. Now again, resorting to intraday levels here, pushing up also on the bid and ask after close. Futures opening up in about 6 hours here. Can keep an eye on them when we do open up. Other than that, I like this over 400 here with SPY for an upward trend here and continuation to the upside with that 394 support region below. The first play of the week, going to be a small cap mover here with huge volume. Again, we're getting some news on this one as well. They're in a binding term sheet with 2 funds, and we're getting this massive move here with huge amount of volume. Anytime, again, you're moving on 68% with this much volume, you want to watch this. And really the biggest key is I want to see this break this $2 region here. So if we draw this weekly support channel here at this $2 region, let me draw this price action here, right there. Okay, so again, you can see a rejection here. We bounced off the support region, gap down before making lower lows here. If we go out into the daily chart here, let's flip over to the daily. Look at that strong move here. The key tomorrow will be a breakout over $2 region here. I want to see volume continuation over 202. Again, you can see we pushed up to 202. Sellers taking this $2 region here on Uxin. Thing to keep in mind also for those that are trading options, this is one that only has monthlies, very inflated premiums, so keep that in mind when you are going into it. 300% IV on these contracts. You can expect that anytime you get a move. However, I want to see a breakout over this $2 region here for upside with potential to see 220 here intraday. Again, very strong mover here. We pushed up here after hours. Now we're trying to reclaim this. You can see how strong this $2 support or this resistance region is. That will be the biggest key tomorrow. If we do break $2 here, I do think we can see that 220 and then 232 above here. Now, we do have that support region down here at 124. Obviously, a wider range. Anytime you move 70%, you will create a wider range support and resistance. But again, the key is going to be over that $2 price point range tomorrow and what we will be personally watching here as a team. The next one, large cap mover here. Interesting setup here. If we zoom out on the weekly chart here on Google, very interesting pattern here. We get this strong move up here on the first week of February into essentially 2 months of consolidation here. We don't get much movement here at all. Finally coming in here, the first thing I wanted was more volume, which we didn't get on Google in this particular case. However, you can expect lower volume when you only have 4 trading days compared to the 5 that we do normally see within the week. Now, I am liking this breakout over this region here at this 2111 region. Now I want to see a breakout over this 2152 high here for a continuation in making a higher high trend here. You can see after hours on the ask, we are pushing 2150 here. It will be key to see this 2152.68 region here break with that potential to reach that $2,200 price region within the coming week here on Google. Again, great trend mover here. You can expect to see some pullbacks. If we see a pullback, let's see this 2111 support region hold here, and then that 2152 being that resistance region for that run up to 2200. But again, looking very strong here on Google. Third one, mainly a news-based play. This one is going to see a lot of volume here tomorrow. Tesla reporting their quarter one deliveries over 184,000 versus 172,000 predicted. This also is a 100% Y over Y year-over-year growth from quarter one of last year. There was so much anticipation that Tesla would have a very bad quarter because of chip demand, because of COVID, and all of that playing into this factor. However, they just crushed it, and they had their biggest quarter that they've ever actually had, especially a very interesting time during COVID and during that chip shortage. They did come through, and they beat tremendously compared to what the estimates were. First thing, I want to see a breakout over the 710 region here tomorrow. If we do break this, I do think we can retest up back here to 755. But again, that 710 region is going to be key. That's what we will be watching with that 666 support below. And again, if we zoom out here, also on the daily chart, we get this gap move up here from this base support at base essentially 600. Get this move up here all the way up to the 692 region, 691.67, and rejection. So again, key here is going to be a breakout over 710. I do think if we break out over 710, we can see this 755 region here. Will be a good one to watch here tomorrow. Very volatile. I want to see how the volume is coming in post quarter one deliveries results. I do think we can see a lot of volume flowing into this ticker over 710. We'll be eyeing this one intraday for a setup. Fourth play, going to be one we actually had last week. We called out at 200. Baidu pushing up to this 220 region. Really what I like is this holding this 220 support here. I want to see a stronger volume move. Again, you can see all these buyers coming in on this bottom after that liquidation crisis at Archegos. Now we get all these buyers coming in at this 180 support region, pushing this all the way up, bottoming out here at this region. Now we're pushing up into consolidation. This 220 support region is key. Over 229.32 is going to be what we are personally watching for that upside move with potential to see this 261 region again here. So again, that 220 region is going to be key with that support, or that support at 220 and that 229.32 resistance for a breakout here on Baidu, and upside back up into this normal gap fill range, back up here to 261 before this liquidation on Baidu and other Chinese related stocks. The last one is going to be one that we also had in the previous week. Great move from last time we had this on the watch list. HD, continuing this higher high uptrend reversal here off of these lows here at 254. Not slowing down here, mainly due to this bounce is from that infrastructure plan. With the increased infrastructure spending, you can expect to see more of these Home Depots, these Lowe's, and all of them getting better business, getting more revenue, increasing their share price as well. So again, key here is going to be at that 318 support. That will be the level below. Anytime you push to all-time highs, you have to resort to intraday levels for that setup. So let's eye this one here over 388 or 308.55 with potential in the coming weeks to see 320 here on HD. That being said, that wraps up our 5 plays of the week. If you are interested in getting our private alerts, our course, and more, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. And also, if you guys could give this a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Again, hope you guys are having a great Easter and look forward to trading with you guys on the team tomorrow. Enjoy.